trouble in paradise in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
The team is reportedly frustrated with Ben Simmons' lack of production.
Mm-hmm.
And KD finally opened up about his frustrations, saying the team wasn't pushing him enough.
Yeah.
He also threw his starting lineup under the bus, saying, look at our starting lineup: Edmund Sumner, Royce O'Neal, Joe Harris, Nick Claxton, and me. It's no disrespect, but what are you expecting from that group?
Wow.
You're expecting that we play well because number 7 is out there.
Yeah.
Does he have a point or not?
All right. What did you think of that quote?
I 100% side with KD.
What do you mean? So talk to me.
So I think that once you look past the fact that KD is just a good basketball player, and I don't really think takes the stance of wanting to be a leader, he just wants to play good basketball. It's like, I think that you guys are look at his starting lineup.
Okay. So
I do think that in the fashion that he did it was not great.
So, all right. So I think from a basketball analysis standpoint, he's totally correct. From a team standpoint, that's a crummy thing to say out loud to a reporter. Like that is, and Dragonfly Jones had this, and it's really funny. And credit to Dragonfly Jones for remembering this or finding this. KD, the tweet that he sent that exposed the fact that he used burner accounts was when he accidentally sent this tweet from his own account. This tweet read, imagine taking Russ off that team. See how bad they were. KD can't win a championship with those cats. Point being, it's a lot like what he's saying here.
Yeah.
That look at the guys around him. And I'm not saying he's wrong. I don't love him saying this to Chris Haynes. The other thing that I thought was, to be totally honest, ridiculous was him stating that he asked for a trade because they didn't practice enough.
Right.
He wanted more shell drills and closeout drills. First of all, that is a ludicrous reason to ask for a trade. Second of all, you're Kevin Durant. If you want to practice more, you can call practice. If you want to do different things, and it's not like, well, there are other stars on the team. No, there weren't. James Harden got traded, and Kyrie wasn't there. So they're not doing what you want to practice because they're deferring to Patty Mills? No. Like, it's a crazy thing to say, and that is where the leadership problem bites him. Because, yes, I understand he just wants to play ball. I get that. But if you want to get, if it's so bad you want to get out of there, then you have a responsibility to try to change things. It, to me, is like asking for a divorce without first telling your spouse, here's what you're doing that is irritating me. Try to fix it. So, and it's the idea that the reason he wanted out had nothing to do with Kyrie, had nothing to do with the organizational upheaval, had to do with they weren't practicing enough. I just don't buy it. I flatly just don't buy it. And now, by the way, the other news from Woj late last night is that Kyrie's coming back. That Kyrie's completed the steps and he's coming back. I don't know that helps them, to be totally honest. I think the big news in that Haynes article that wasn't from KD was that league executives are still quietly monitoring to see if KD asks for a trade again. This thing in Brooklyn's not going to work, and their only way to reboot the franchise is to trade KD. I don't know. Listen, I'm a season ticket holder, so it's in my interest that they don't. It's unbelievable to watch him play basketball every night, that they're at home. But this team's drawing dead. They are absolutely drawing dead. Their best case scenario is sneak into the playoffs. And their best case scenario is KD is unbelievable for a few weeks and they steal around. But the fact that their ceiling is round 2 is a total indictment on what Sean Marks has built, the lack of a culture there, the mayhem Kyrie has wrought.
That
And
conference just put a big target on their back, I feel like.
Who did?
like that conference, like whatever, everything that KD said, I feel like that makes other teams look at you as like like a certain way. Like you just you're a pushover at that point.
I think you're
Like that
right.
team's
I think
trash.
that they don't. You're not. I think teams know we show some resistance and this team will roll over,
Right.
which is how you allow 153 points to the Kings, like they did a couple nights ago. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.